Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of.
Basically, the author wrote this as a short story and then expanded on it into the big book.
That actually makes sense, because if like the books I see you reading all the time, it's always like kind of in that
No.
genre.
I'm like, am I Southern? No, not at all. You know?
Bruh. This.
I love Ursula K. Le Guin.
Oh, I've heard of. Hold on now.
Famous, but like
Yeah,
a staple of the genre, actually. But
I haven't read her stuff though. Surprisingly.
you might like her. I think so.
Oh, this seemed like my kind of book. Hold up, bro. I have to get this. Hold up. Charles Dickens beats. I love that motherfucker, Charles Dickens, bro. Amazing. The heater's on, so I'm gonna use my phone as a microphone. Hey guys, it's Lauren here, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope all's been well with you. All has been relatively okay with me. I had like the worst cold known to man last week, but we're back this week, and I wanted to show you guys basically a couple of days in my work, student, social life. That was kind of the plan. I've been enjoying my job. It's been a couple weeks since I started. I am an intern at a publishing house, and that is super freaking cool to me. So I've been enjoying that. Oh wow, the sirens. Good morning, New York. But yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot. And my routine lately is that I'm taking 3 classes this semester. I kind of brought up in any of my past vlogs. Feel free to watch it if you want. And then I've been doing my internship, and then I'm also doing YouTube. And then I'm also, like, one of my classes in my capstone projects, I've also been writing. So I've kind of just been trying to juggle all of those things while also trying to have a life outside of those things. Which I'm trying and somewhat not failing necessarily. I'm getting better with time. Okay, I'm getting better with time. This past weekend I went to a bookstore with a friend, and I also went out with a friend, and then this weekend I plan on going out with a friend again. I'm not really a person that goes out at night. It's not my favorite time of day, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had fun, and that was cool and fun and fresh. So I just wanted to update you guys a little bit on what's going on, what I've been reading, yada yada yada, and then I'll take you guys with me. It is currently President's Day, so you guys won't see me go to class today, but I do still have work. So I thought I would bring you guys not with me to work because as I'm professional, but I will bring you. I'm going to, I think, work a little bit at my PL since I have the time today, and I feel like whenever I'm there, I do feel somewhat motivated to get some work done. And then I'll just go to my internship, and then we'll come back and do some homework and, you know, like just grappling with the life. I wanted to start off by showing you guys what I got from McNally Jackson. Isn't she a beauty? I love this bag. I don't know why. I really do love this bag, but I want to show you guys the books I got from there. Okay, so like the first book that I picked up is Modern Japanese Short Stories, and it's a compilation edited by Evan Morris. Yeah, it's translated by Evan Morris, Edward Seidensticker, George Saito, and Jeffrey Sargent. And there's a foreword by Seiji Lippert. And I mainly picked it up, honestly, just because I do want to read more short stories. And I found, like, one of the ones I liked is by Kazuo Ishiguro. I read him in one of my lit classes. I've been read one of his books since, but it just made me think more about, like, Japanese short stories and how they may differ or be similar to American short stories. I also personally, eventually, in the near future, when I have more time, I want to submit more short stories again, like I used to a couple years ago, because I think I've improved as a writer writer, and I think my chances are probably a bit better now, but I do want to improve on my short story craft. So I figured reading some Japanese short stories would help, especially since I feel like Japanese stories in general are kind of an inspiration in my writing to a certain degree, because I enjoy them so much. And I really like this one. Again, like this is kind of channeling the Weeb in me a little bit, just because it has some writers I've been reading to read for a while, because I'm a huge Bungo Stray Dogs fan. And if you are also a huge Bungo Stray Dogs fan, then you know that the characters are inspired by authors that have written certain works, and so their powers are also inspired by the works that those authors have written. So a couple of the authors within this book are Junichiro Tanizaki, who is a character again in that anime, Ryunosuke Akutagawa. If you watch Bungo Stray Dogs, you already know who this man Akutagawa is. You might even know who he is without having him watch the show. So I personally am very, very excited to read this. And it also has, I'm going to flip through it real quick and show you, illustrations. They're like, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's like, you know when you do like that printing thing and you kind of just like carve into a stamp-ish thing and then you press it and then it makes that ink. That's kind of the illustrations that are in here. So I'm really intrigued by everything that's in this. I'm excited to read it, especially since there's some like really interesting stories. For example, like one by Yukio Mishima is about a Buddhist priest who falls in love, endangering his path to enlightenment. And I am excited to read a story about that. So I'm really, really hyped in order to get into this. And the other book I got, which I'm really excited to read, and I'll probably read it after the book I'm currently reading, is Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez. And I'm really excited to read this. For one, the cover is freaking gorgeous. I don't think I've held a book that's looked like this ever. Oh, and I didn't even realize this book has been recommended by Kazuo Ishiguro, the man, the myth, the legend. Hello. So I didn't even realize that. But it's kind of like a grief horror story. Elements of speculative fiction in it. It may or may not include bits of vampirism. So I'm kind of excited to get into it. I think it'll be a fun read. And I also, lately I have been enjoying stories of great family dynamics. I just finished watching Succession. I've read the Greenbone Saga. That's what I just finished reading. So I think I will enjoy this. I think I'll be in the mood for it. And now, right now, I'm currently reading A Master of Jinn, and it's a fantasy book that takes place in like 1920s Cairo, Egypt. So I'm really, really excited to read this as well. I'm not even a third of the way through the book yet, but so far, very intriguing elements. So I'm really enjoying reading all of these. For now, I'm gonna make my breakfast and then we're gonna head out. I'm really excited because even though it's super cold and we've gotten a lot of snow in New York lately, it's also sunny. So even though it is, you know, very cold, I thrive in the sun. So I'm excited to get into it. I'm excited to take you guys with me in order to go about my business. And yeah, let's just get into it.
Think it's true, I ain't never on the west side. Till I met you, I was in it for the test ride. Long nights, big waves, we'll say the hate and now we hold hands. Z4PCH, I'm from the big city. Big dreams are big 50. The notorious Jay-Z has instilled in me. White tees, no palm trees where I'm from. Tip the tops off, the high drones just for fun. I took quarter past 4, cruising more Holland Road. Show me all the hills that you used to.
Back. So this is what happened. I went out and I forgot because it's President's Day. Most places are closed. So I went to a cafe. You guys saw a bit of that. But I will probably vlog a bit more tomorrow. I have to apply to jobs. So that's what we're going to do. And then I also have homework to do. So we're just going to do that. You'll see a bit more of my day tomorrow. Let's just go with the flow.
I think it's time for a change. You on the west side, wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when the guys from the east side. Yellow, how we do it out in bed side. You know.
Sorry if my desk looks a mess. I'm gonna go to class literally in like the next 5 minutes. Oh my god, I'm so tired today. It's my day off. As I expected, I didn't really film on Tuesday because I literally just went to work, went straight to class, and I came home. So I didn't really get to show much of that. And then, oh, cheers. I applied to a job yesterday. Finally, I applied to 2 jobs. We're gonna apply to some more today. I actually probably have a lot of homework to do today. I'm very, very tired. Part of me was like, okay, I won't go to the gym. But then I remembered that like people always say that you should go to the gym when you don't feel like going to the gym. I think it's more of like I need to take a nap later in the day as opposed to like my body is physically tired kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the gym just for a shorter period of time. And I mean that this time. And then just like come back here and then do some work. Probably. But yeah, I'm gonna go to class. Usually on my mornings, like you guys saw, like I just make my breakfast, I go about my business in a slower manner. I thought I would do more work today, but I just woke up and I felt a little bit tired. You know, I just didn't really feel like doing anything. Sometimes that happens. Today's been a long day. Thursdays are usually my longest days, which is why you barely saw me, except from getting dressed this morning. I have so much work I have to catch up on, and I decided that I would still go to my Japanese reading club because I want to maintain my Japanese language level, and also it's just nice to like know that I haven't forgotten all my Japanese after a month or so. So I went to that. I'm going to catch up on work for my quantitative reasoning class, and then I have English readings to do, and I have to do a discussion post response. It's 9:40. I gave myself like an hour to be a potato on my bed because I was so tired. It seems to be the theme this week. It's like my 3rd week working. I'm getting into the groove of things, but also like the pace is picking up in terms of coursework, and we are still figuring things out. But we're just gonna focus on getting some work done for now. So let's get into it. Yeah, they do. I heard that. Everybody will keep this sick. I know what you're talking about. Like when I'm here for like
I guess it's true. I heard it from a childhood friend. You bought a big home and moved back to the island with kids.
So, oh my god, I'm speaking quiet because I low-key lost my voice. Not that much. Yo, happy Saturday morning / not morning / afternoon. It's 12:13 and I'm gonna go and try and get some work done at a cafe. It's been a while, mainly because I hate going to work in cafes because obviously I'm a college student. Working on campus is free, and then working in a cafe you have to pay money for. So my preference is usually not to do that. But it's been a while and I'm kind of in the mood, I guess. I went out last night and oddly enough I feel in the mood to go out again while my energy is relatively high, even though I got a lack of sleep. So I thought I would go out and get some work done. I thought it would also motivate me to write because my writing game has been so slow going. I'm hoping going to a cafe because that's usually like the aroma there and like the vibe there usually is the greatest place for me to write. Writing in the dorm is hard just because I feel like so many distractions. I need to go somewhere where I won't be as distracted. So I'm gonna go, and then afterwards I'm going to the grocery store, which I normally do early in the morning, but it's a slightly unorthodox weekend. So we're just gonna do it after I get some work done. But let's go. Lit.
Blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you new improved, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, you applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword.
It feels nice. It feels neat. But it's like, yeah, I have been busy. Like, I'm still doing my Japanese reading club. Obviously, I'm doing my internship, trying to apply to jobs, and I'm also trying to do YouTube at the same time. And write. The biggest thing, honestly, is writing, because I'm trying to keep up with it.